You're listening to the English Football Podcast. Hello and welcome to the English Football Podcast for another episode of the Daily Match Review. Today we review the games on Monday the 28th of November. We'll start in the World Cup in Group G, where Cameroon face Serbia, and substitute Aboubacar came off the bench to score an assist for Cameroon, who came from 2 goals behind to draw with Serbia in a World Cup Classic. It was Cameroon who opened the scoring after Mitrovic missed 2 opportunities, with Castello latching on to Tolo's corner. However, Serbia bounced back, heading into the break with the lead after 2 goals in the first half stoppage time. Pavlovic scored the equaliser, directing Tadic's free kick past Sepsi before Milinkovic-Savic curled his effort into the bottom corner. Struggling after going behind, Serbia looked to have claimed all 3 points when Mitrovic finished a stunning move before Song made a change, replacing Hongala with Aboubacar. The extra striker made a difference, getting a goal back with a delicate chip. With the 30-year-old giving the goal after the VAR check, the substitute then set up the leveller 2 minutes later. On the right, he cut the ball to Choupo-Moting, who couldn't have an easier finish. Next up, Cameroon faced Brazil in their final match in Group G, with Serbia up against Switzerland. Both teams know they must win their final match to stand a chance of qualifying for the knockout stages. Right then, let's move over to the other game in Group G, where Brazil faced Switzerland. And Brazil snuck the victory in a game that they were far from their best into secure qualification to the last 16. Casemiro's thumping finish 7 minutes from time grants them all 3 points. After an earlier goal by Vinicius Junior was ruled out for offside in the build-up, Switzerland did threaten going forward, but Brazil kept them at bay relatively easily. And eventually their quality in the final third told as Casemiro lashed in the winner. The Selaco are home and dry in the knockouts, while Switzerland have plenty to do in their final game against Serbia in order to join them. His 64th minute goal may not have stood, but Vinicius Junior was still electrifyingly good throughout the entire game. Other than his offside goal, which was finished expertly, the Real Madrid winger had a shot on target, 4 touches in the box, and won a total of 5 free kicks. He was unplayable at times with the ball at his feet, creating 2 good chances and completing 9 of his 10 final third passes, and contesting a game-high 18 duels, 5 of which were dribbles. His energetic pressing also saw him win possession 6 times, twice coming in Switzerland's own defensive third. Dazzling. Brazil's 1-0 victory gives them 2 wins from 2 so far, and a maximum of 6 points. They top the group with 3 points ahead of Switzerland, who remain second following Cameroon and Serbia's earlier draw. In the corresponding Group G fixture, this means despite a disappointing loss, the Swiss are in pole position to join already qualified Brazil in the knockout stages, though they'll have to improve against Serbia in their final game to prevent being leapfrogged by the European neighbours. We'll go over to Group H with 2 good games there. South Korea first faced Ghana. South Korea started the game well and looked more likely to score before Salisu broke the deadlock for Ghana in the 24th minute. Jordan Ayew sent in dangerous free kick into the 6-yard box and South Korea failed to clear their lines. Salisu was quickest to react, to lose the ball and fired home. Kudus then doubled Ghana's lead with a glancing header, once again from Jordan Ayew's cross. South Korea mounted a comeback early in the second half. Cho scored 2 headers either side of the half-hour mark. But they were only level for 7 minutes as Kudus secured his own brace with a great finish past Kim Seo-ju. South Korea tried to get a third, but no avail, as Ghana take all 3 points in a 3-2 win. And the win takes Ghana into second, while South Korea sit bottom of Group H. Let's move over to the other game in Group G, where Portugal played Uruguay. And Portugal are through to the knockout stages after a 2-0 win over Uruguay. Portugal took the lead with their first shot on target. Fernandes curled what was supposed to be a cross right into the net, and though Ronaldo tried to claim a definite header, he didn't get a touch. Gomez hit the post for Uruguay before Suarez and Der Arasante also came close. A dubious handball decision went against Jimenez, and Fernandes coolly slotted the penalty home, before being denied a hat-trick by the post deep in stoppage time. Portugal are into the round of 16 with a game to spare, and will need just a point against South Korea to finish top of the group in their final match. Uruguay can still qualify for the knockout rounds, but they'll need to beat Ghana and hope South Korea do not win. There's a few games around England in the Premier Division. Carshland Athletic won 2-0 against Billericay. In the Premier Division Central, Hitchin Town won 2-1 at home against Redditch United, and Kings Langley FC lost 2-1 at home to Nuneaton Borough FC. In the Premier League under-18s, Southampton under-18s drew 1-1 with Brighton and Hove Albion under-18s. And that is all for today. Thank you for listening. You've been listening to the English Football Podcast. Subscribe for just £1 a month on Spotify to listen to exclusive episodes and debate weeks that only subscribers can watch. Thank you for listening. See you next time.